Okay, so I've decided to work on the back side of my distress tile. Here's the one I did the other day. All shiny. Really cool. I'm going to do the back side, which is where I put the more pastel colors. And I'm just going to do one, was one of the tiles I did early on that I really, really liked. Was one called Ham 6. And I'm just going to do that here. Oops, I wasn't going to use that pen though on this tile. I forgot. What pen did I use on this one? What pen did I use? I have forgotten already what pen I used. Was it this one? The Stabilo? I think it was. Oh, I did that not quite right, but that's okay. Forgot they get bigger, not smaller. On some of them they get smaller, this one they get bigger, so I should have started small. But oh well. It's alright. just making these petal shapes, and I'm just following around. This is the pattern called Hem 6. If you want to look it up, I'm not doing it exactly right because I started too big, but it's okay. Oops, I don't like that. I may have to go back and make all the tips or some of the tips big like that because I've got one that's over exuberant there. I think I'm going to need to do the tips. Yeah, like that. Okay. See, I would not normally have made this move, put this bold thing around the edge, but because I had an unintentional line, in order to fix that, no, not fix, incorporate, I'm trying to use terms that, because I do believe there are no major mistakes unless you like spill your coffee on your tile or something. There are no mistakes, but there are unintended lines. And if you make an unintended line, you can incorporate that unintended line by making that unintended line intentional. Does that make some sense? So I had that unintended line. When I drew one of these petals, I went down into this. And in order to incorporate that, some people would say fix, I say incorporate. In order to incorporate it, I decided to do this bold around the edges of the tips. I actually really like it. It gives it a dimension that it didn't have before. So, I'm thinking that this is a really cool way to embellish this particular tangle, and at the same time it hides some of those unintended lines that you may have made. That's because it happened because I was going too fast. You really need to slow down when you're doing these patterns so that your line doesn't become unintentional. Remember to breathe. Some people hold their breath. When you hold your breath and you tense up on your pen, That's when you have issues. Relax your fingers. Don't tense up on your pen and breathe. Breathing is very important to this practice. It helps you to relax. The more relaxed you are, the more you can listen to your tile and the more creative you can be. If you're all tense, your creativity is blocked. So my hubby's gonna go on a bike ride this weekend. I think I told you guys. I'm not sure if I did or not. Cucamonga Challenge. Yeah, I think I told you. 50 miles. Uphill both ways. Haha. A lot of uphill. The first half of the ride is pretty much level as you can be in the foothills of Southern California. But it's east-west. Our mountains face the north. So anytime you're traveling east-west, you're pretty much paralleling the mountain. And most of that travel there's some ups and downs, but most of it is fairly consistent. But as soon as you turn north-south, you get a considerable incline. And they're going up the two largest streets that have the highest incline. They're going up Mills, which turns into Mount Baldy Road. And if you can imagine, Mount Baldy Road is the road that goes up to the mountain. Yeah, it is quite the road. And then they're going up Day Creek, which also Mount Baldy Road, they go around the dam. I don't remember what the name of the dam is. But they go up around the top of the dam. And then I don't know if there's a dam at the top of Day Creek. The Day Creek goes up there pretty far. I do believe the first climb, they climb about 1,000 feet in just a few miles, 5 or 6 miles. That's a lot. But he's ready to go. He went on an organized ride Thursday night. Thursday? No, Wednesday. Today's Thursday. Last night. He went on an organized ride that was called a silent ride. It was organized in memory of those bicyclists who were killed out on the streets. And just for people to, be careful with bicycles out there. Car versus bicycle, the car will win every single time. So really you need to, if you're driving, you need to give some wide berth to the cyclists on the road. I don't know about in other areas, other places, but in California, it's the law that you're supposed to give 3 feet to the bicyclist. Unfortunately, my husband has found out that not only do a lot of people not give 3 feet to the bicyclist, but there have been drivers out there on the road who actually swerve closer to the bicyclist as they go by. And that's just wrong, you know? It's one thing if you're on a road that doesn't have a lot of space and, you know, you don't have room to go around the cyclist and you're technically supposed to slow down and let the cyclist take the pace and you're supposed to just ride behind them. But, you know, nobody's going to do that. But you should wait until the oncoming traffic has passed and then, you know, move over a little bit into the other lane. Give them some berth, right? Oh, this is pretty. I like this. I don't think I'm going to shade with graphite with my regular pencil. I'm going to use a colored pencil to shade because I think that will look better. Oop. Now what? Another message? Oh. All right. So I just implore you, if you're out there driving and you come across either one bicyclist or a whole riding group, please give them berth. Give them their space. Don't run them over. You would feel just awful if you killed someone who was riding a bicycle. Just because you weren't paying attention to the road. He sees all sorts of people. There's he usually rides on the trail. We do have a bike trail, which is the safest place for a cyclist to be. But they have to cross the streets, and the city has put in crossing areas, but they're flashing yellow and not a red on many of the spots. They don't make the oncoming traffic stop with a red light. And he said that the other day there was a lady who was texting and driving, that there was about 10 to 15 people at that crossing, whether they were walking or cycling, because it's also a running trail. Lots of people walking their dogs, babies in strollers and all of that. And this lady just went straight through the yellow flashing signal with her eyes in her lap. Usually people who are driving with their eyes in their lap, well, back in the day before cell phones, usually it was men. And yeah, we don't want to go there. But nowadays with cell phones, most people who have their eyes in their lap while they're driving are texting or watching some video or something on their phone. And they get their phone in their lap because they think that the police can't see them. Yeah, but we can see where your eyes are. You're not watching the road. Come on, people. I like that a lot. Okay. So now I'm going to just shade. I'm on the sparkly. I like it. I think I'm going to use purple. Or this dark blue. Maybe this dark blue. Blue indigo. Is it too dark? Yeah, it's a little dark. I'm going to change it to violet blue. Yeah. like that. And then I think I'll take the next color purple and make it a little bit lighter as it goes out. And then I'll get my colorless blender out and blend it all. So I'll be following, well, I'll be, not following, but I'll be leapfrogging ahead of my group. It's my husband, and 3 others that ride, and I'll be following or leaping ahead and making sure that I'm available with my phone in case anybody has a flat tire or whatever. I'll have the bike rack on the back of my truck, and I'll have all of the drinks and extra energy bars and so forth. That's my job. It will be really early in the morning though. That part I'm not looking forward to. I think I want the lighter purple. I'm gonna go with violet. Parma violet. Might have put too much color on there, but it's okay. Actually, I'm now thinking maybe I want a little pink. Yeah, I'm thinking I want a little pink on there too. Let me grab the pink. Yep, that's what I wanted. I'm not even sure I need the colorless blender. Yeah, I kind of do right there. It's hard to tell with the light shining at me, but when I look up into the viewfinder, I see that spot. So I will get out the blender. Okay. That's pretty though. I really like it. Okay, where's my blender pencil? That's over here. Give it a little sharpening. Make sure it's cleaned off. Oh, I forgot to turn off the phone. I usually turn off the phone. Well, I'm not going to answer.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
See what that does. Nobody leaves a message. doing anything? Not really. Can I tell a difference? A little bit. It's worth doing, I guess. One was better. For some reason that one didn't work as well. I don't know why. Now what? My phone keeps going off. Why am I so popular today? Guess after this, it's time to get ready for work again. Our truck did not arrive on time yesterday. It had some sort of mechanical issues, so load did not get there on time. But we got other things accomplished, so that's good. Yeah, I'm not caring for that kind of strong line that ended up being. Right there, that's a little bit of a strong line. Wonder if I can't do something. I know I've got the blender pencil on there, so now I've probably filled in too much of the tooth, but let's see if I can't get a different purple, maybe a light purple. And cover all of that and see if I can get rid of that line a little bit. Oh, that helps. Okay. Just want to smooth it out a little bit. That's better. So I used a third purple, a really light purple, to blend that two purples together, and that blue and the pink. That's not too bad. I'm still not liking this one. This one's got quite the line to it, but maybe I need that dark purple back again and feather out that line some more. Layers. I'm learning that colored pencil is layers. Which is the one I don't like, this one. I've really burnished the surface though. I might not be able to get any more pencil on there. That's better. It's a little better. All right. I shouldn't have used the colorless blender. I should have just used a different pencil. But all right, that looks good. I like it. I think I'm done. I need to sign this baby over here. And I'm done. Another distressed tile one, not distressed, but Tattered Angel tile one. It's hard to capture the sparkle. But maybe you can see it. It's shiny. It's kind of cool. Get rid of all of that so I can zoom in and get a nice picture. There you go. Okay. That's enough for today, right? I think so. That's enough for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. I have got to get ready for work. So you have a great day. Go do something nice for somebody. Make the world a better place. And I will see you tomorrow. Maybe. All right. Bye-bye.